Okay, so here we are with another video. In this video, I'm going to run you guys through the 5 key lessons that I've learned in 2024, and hopefully you could take this as an opportunity to gain awareness if any of these things resonate with you. And some of these lessons, I would also give you an example of what I did differently, and just so you can have some practical steps to maneuver if you ever find yourself in any of these positions. So, the first lesson is to design your dream life and don't sell yourself short. Whenever you're going into a new season, a new period, a new year, a new quarter, however you want to see it, make sure you are going into that time, that period, that season with a plan. Fail to plan is planning to fail. You don't want to sell yourself short when you have the opportunity or the resources now with the technology that we have to our disposal to create your dream life. Design the life you want to live and execute on it. Lock yourself in the room right now. Spend 2 to 3 hours with a notepad, pen, ChatGPT, and Canva to create and design that life you want to live. Where do you want to be in 3 years? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you even want to be at the end of 2025? Where do you want to be in 10 years? I have a 30-year manifesto that I created about 2 months ago, and it's a whole document of my life, and it's exactly what I'm telling you now. It's a complete design of my life, of the legacy I want to live, and it's how I operate, and it includes my principles, my values, and the vision for myself. So don't sell yourself short when you have the opportunity to design the life you want to have. Do not settle for a mediocre life. Do not settle for what the system, the government, society tells you how you should live your life. So design your dream life. How this was impactful for me in 2024 was I had a plan, I had a design, I had a vision, I had an image of the life I wanted to live in 2024. My goals, my standards, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. And this allowed me to be able to pivot and make decisions and easily go back to the drawing board when things weren't going to plan, when things were making sense, when things weren't happening as expected. I could have a reference point to go back to and then say, hey, now we're here. This was the next move on the chessboard. What do we need to do next? Without a vision, without a design, without goals, I wouldn't have been able to do this. If you watched my last video, you know how many times I pivoted when trying different ventures and things not going to plan. And this was simply because I had a vision. I knew what the end goal would look like. So then this then allowed me to confidently make those moves, obviously with the right people around me as well. This takes us smoothly into the second lesson, which is do not be afraid to pivot. You may have a plan, you may have a design, you may have things that you set out to do, but life throws a spanner in the works, right? Things won't go to plan, something might happen, circumstances happen. Sometimes it's in your control, sometimes it's not in your control. But do not be afraid to pivot. You should be agile, you should be able to move, you should be able to go back to the drawing board and say, what do we do, and make that move fast. I did this numerous times and it was tough. Sometimes you might feel, oh, am I letting people down? Am I letting myself down? What are people going to think? But most importantly, is you v you. So don't worry about what people are going to think or what people are going to say. You've designed the life you want. You know where you want to be. Go back to the drawing board, make the move, act fast, speed, and then move and pivot onto the next point, onto the next chapter, onto the next move, and keep going. Okay, lesson number 3, do the basic things every day. Do the basics every day. Identify the needle moving activity in your business and do that every day, every day, every day, non-stop. Just do it. Don't look for anything new to do. Just make sure you've identified these are the needle moving activities that will get me closer to my goal, and do them every day. It could be basic things. It could be, for instance, if you want to lose weight, do those 10K steps every day consistently. Consistent action, small, consistent actions. It's way better over big, large actions now, right? So do small, consistent actions incrementally every day. Identify the needle moving activities in your business, in your goal, and then get to it. Lesson number 4 is more of a personal one, and it's to own your own narrative. There's this misconception in the personal development space around fake it till you make it, act as if, and this really affected me. Yes, so in terms of owning your own narrative, identify, you've designed your life, you know where you are now, you know where you want to get to. Own that. Speak about that. Be true, be one with that. And don't really lie and pretend. I think there's a difference between, or there's a fine line between faking it till you make it or acting as if and lying to yourself. So don't fall for that trap, because I did. I was really lying to myself for a good amount, for a very long time. So yeah, 2024 taught me that I need to own my own narrative and be proud about it. And yeah, that really builds your confidence and really makes you unbreakable. You build that unbreakable mindset, because you are going to go through storms and tribulations, and with an unbreakable mindset, nothing's going to stop you. You just keep pushing. The fifth one is just a bonus one to add, and it's a it is one that we hear all the time, but it's very important, and it's to never give up. And you only lose when you give up. So never give up. Literally keep pushing for 365 days. Keep pushing. You may not see results for 250 of those days, but on the 300th day of the year, you will get your big break. I hope you found this video useful. Yeah, so these are the 5 lessons I've learned. There's more, but I've given them to you, and hopefully it creates impact and creates some sort of awareness going